Welcome to Boozy Movies, where making cocktails and watching movies is what we do.
Oh boy, you guys are really a couple of spooksters, aren't you?
Today, we have 2 cocktails for the name we're gonna try not to say 3 times. Beetlejuice.
It's showtime.
The Maitlands are a young married couple who die in a freak accident, only to come back and haunt the family who recently purchased their vacation home. Wanting to quickly rid the new occupants, they hesitantly summon Beetlejuice to finish the job.
Our first cocktail will possess you to dance, the Afterlife Calypso.
I didn't even know I could do the Calypso.
Our second cocktail is for the on-call human exterminator, the Exorcist.
You're working with a professional here!
It's time to get your dancing shoes on.
And maybe pass on that shrimp cocktail.
Let's go ahead and make Afterlife Calypso.
Let's get this show on the road.
For Afterlife Calypso, we need spiced rum, Reposado Tequila, banana liqueur, vanilla simple syrup, grapefruit juice, saline, a lime end, moonshine, a moonshine soaked cherry, and cinnamon.
In a shaker tin, combine 1½ ounces spiced rum, a ½ ounce Reposado Tequila, 3/4 of an ounce banana liqueur, a ½ ounce vanilla simple syrup, 1 ounce grapefruit juice, and a dropper of saline. Add ice, cover, and shake until chilled. Double strain into a chilled Pontailier glass with ice pearls. Squeeze a lime end into the cocktail. Turn it over, fill with moonshine, add a moonshine soaked cherry, light it on fire, and sprinkle with cinnamon. And here is the Afterlife Calypso.
It's your turn, honey.
This is pretty much sort of a standard typical tiki cocktail with those flavors.
I'm already perfectly at ease.
A lot of rum in here. And then also we have the banana liqueur, which is really nice. Throw in a little grapefruit juice. The cinnamon on top is really, really good.
Yes, and don't forget the tequila.
Remember, I'm schooled in chemistry.
The tequila does offer a bit of a kind of spice, just a little bit of that kind of stereotypical tequila smokiness in there.
It's perfect.
And brings up a lot of the banana flavors.
Yeah, it really does.
And like that spiced rum, it actually brings out a lot of that spice in the spiced rum. This has a really nice like brightness to it.
How long is this gonna last?
But one thing that I should tell you is that the banana liqueur we used is different from Decaper
What do you mean?
in the sense that it's not quite as sweet and it doesn't have the artificial banana flavor to it. So keep that in mind if you do decide to use the Decaper version.
I think we should keep it the way it is.
So for those of you familiar with Beetlejuice, this drink will probably make sense. But if you're not quite as familiar with it, you might be thinking to yourself, what is a tiki cocktail doing in Beetlejuice?
Maybe this is heaven.
The wonderful scene where the new family who has come in, they're having a dinner party with their friends. Delia has prepared a very nice meal and they're talking about, you know, her art and serious things, and then she breaks out into song. And
Everybody's like, what the hell is going on?
yeah, I would say that the like triumph, and you've talked about it, of this scene is like the way they're controlling their bodies.
And then also singing and being almost a little sort of, it seems like confused themselves, like what the hell is going on?
We'd like to haunt you for just 1 second and ask for you to stop and like this video, subscribe to our channel, and so that we can haunt you every single week, hit that alert bell, and that'll remind you to visit us while we show you another movie and create 2 new cocktails for that movie.
All right, time to move on to our second cocktail.
That's right, the Exorcist.
Let's turn on the juice and see what shakes loose.
We're gonna be using honey whiskey, frangelico, white creme de cocoa, half and half, white vanilla extract, moonshine, melon liqueur, pandan powder, green glitter, fine sea salt, vanilla simple syrup, and dark chocolate syrup.
Rim a Collins glass with vanilla simple syrup and a green salt mixture of equal parts pandan powder, salt, and some green edible glitter. Pour a small amount of dark chocolate syrup into the bottom of the glass and create concentric circles using a frother. Place into the freezer to chill. In a mixing tin, combine 1½ ounces honey whiskey, ½ ounce frangelico, ½ ounce white creme de cacao, 1 ounce half and half, and a bar spoon of vanilla. Add ice, cover, and shake until chilled. Double strain over the Black Collins spheres. In a jigger, combine 1/4 of an ounce moonshine and 1/4 of an ounce melon liqueur. Give it a little mix and float on top. Here we have the Bio Exorcist. So we were aiming for colors of Beetlejuice here.
Oh, you two have really screwed up.
On top of that, I wanted to go with the Halloween candy, the Big Hunk. It was a honey nougat and it had nuts in it. And so that's what I was aiming for.
Not bad, not bad.
Brian and I talked about this. He's never had a Big Hunk, which is crazy. That was like my most favorite Halloween candy. Maybe I was a weird kid then, I don't know, but.
I mean, what's changed?
It's not a joke.
What do you think?
I love the sort of dessertiness of it.
Yes.
The chocolate syrup, but then also you get the pandan powder on top, and that's something we've used in a few cocktails.
I am sick of that subject.
The white cream de cocoa, and then also the honey whiskey too. So if you're not a huge whiskey fan or you don't like the bitiness of whiskey, you are not going to get that in this cocktail. Honey whiskey is really nice. It's really smooth. Good to put in a sort of desserty style cocktail.
Good idea.
It is. And with the Frangelico, there's that little bit of nuttiness. And then of course, having the salt on the rim just like brings up all of those flavors.
This was not a hallucination.
The pandan powder has some grassy notes, but you really don't quite get that because it all kind of melds together in your mouth. Really effectively here, we're going for the color of the pandan powder because of course it's got the like green top, like
we got the stripes and the green and crazy hair.
Maybe this was all a bad idea.
And again, we have the black spheres. That's not really gonna affect the flavor too much unless you let it really, really melt.
Yeah.
But we kind of wanted to do that because he's kind of got that black eye makeup.
Yeah, it holds up about as well as Michael Keaton's makeup.
Shall we?
And Beetlejuice actually won Best Makeup Design.
Oh, wow.
In the Academy Awards that year. So why don't you bring in that other drink, and I'll tell you another interesting thing about Beetlejuice, the Bio Exorcist, and that is that this movie was originally going to be called something like House Ghosts or Scared Sheetless.
Scared Sheetless.
But instead it was called Beetlejuice.
Just say it!
It's really kind of interesting because although Beetlejuice does play a big part in the movie, he only gets like 17 minutes of screen time and doesn't even really show up until a good like third or halfway through. And then towards the end of the film, he's in a lot. That's where most of his screen time comes in.
Yeah.
I don't want to do business with you deadbeats anyway. Thank you.
But if you watch like the first 45 minutes, you kind of be like, what's this whole Beetlejuice thing?
Right, when is this guy gonna come in? Because you know Michael Keaton's gonna be in it. And the other thing is that there was like this misconception, Beetlejuice in the movie, and you even see it on like the signage that he has and
the spelling.
pamphlets.
Yeah.
The spelling is Betelgeuse, which is actually the spelling for the star, that red supernova in Orion's shoulder.
Why are you doing this?
The interesting thing is that Beetlejuice shows up in several mythologies around the world.
You should have been studying those lessons since day one.
He's like a helper for Osiris, which is the god of the undead.
Like Santa's little helper.
God of the dead, yeah.
That's death for the dead.
He appears in so many we can't even name them all.
There's
like
so
that many. We'd be here all day.
I've had a little too much of Beetlejuice to
A little too
name
much.
them.
Somebody's gonna need a bioexorcist, that's for sure.
Trying to cut down myself.
But didn't they change it from that? There was some reason they had to change that spelling.
Marketing.
We're very unhappy.
Another interesting fact about Beetlejuice is that it is a sleeper hit, and it was Netflix's very first mail order DVD.
Yeah, that's really strange how they're like, yeah, this is gonna be the first one. I mean, what was second and third and fourth? Like, did Netflix come out and they were like, oh, this is the only one you can get?
Everybody would really love to mail order some Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
It probably happened over Halloween, maybe?
Yeah. Oh, that could be interesting.
It is a big Halloween hit.
Well,
so.
if you know, let us know.
Yeah.
What happened?
I think the thing is, looking back on it, you're kind of surprised how many people are in this movie a little bit before they became stars.
Right.
I mean, there's Gina Davis, Alec Baldwin, Michael Keaton before he did the Batman films. Winona Ryder also. But then you even had like these guest appearances, Robert Goulet and Dick Cavett But with Michael Keaton, if you saw Michael Keaton in this film and I was like, hey, 2 years from now, this guy is gonna play Bruce Wayne in Batman, you would not believe me.
No way.
You think I'm qualified?
It's really funny that they were all kind of in this sort of early kind of wacky little crackpot movie.
Catherine O'Hara, though, you like watch her in Beetlejuice and you're like, yeah, that makes sense.
It does, yeah.
This is so corny.
Speaking of the Batman movies, we have done Joker.
Yes.
A year ago, actually.
Happy anniversary,
Happy
honey.
anniversary!
Yeah.
You want a cigarette?
So we would like to do other Batman movies. Let us know below. We know we want to do The Dark Knight.
Yes.
And we'd like to know what other Batman movies we could do.
Should we do Batman Returns? Do you guys prefer the Tim Burton ones? Do you guys kind of like more of the Christopher Nolan series? So there's some good cocktails to be made, great villains that we could get real creative with.
In order to do that, I'm really gonna have to get to know you guys. You know, we gotta get closer.
Let us know in the comments below. What kind of Batman cocktails would you like to see? Which Batman movies should we do? Are there spirits that you would like us to feature in a Batman film?
Hope you like Italian.
To that, we're gonna say cheers.
Next week, 2 more cocktails, 1 more great movie.
Can't wait to see you. Bye-bye.
Bye.